vain life which he has given you under the sun. All your days of vanity, for that is your portion in life, and in the labor which you perform under the sun. So you live joyfully. You see that the plan of God for everyone in marriage is joy. You live joyfully with your wife. That is the plan of God. That is the desire of God for every marriage. Don't allow anyone to put nonsense in on your head that see, marriage is a battlefield. I used to say that. Those that knows me, I used to say this, that marriage is not a battlefield. Marriage is not a battlefield. Some people will say, when you get into marriage, you are going there to fight a battle. No, you are not going to the steps that we will follow, that we can follow. So, but it is only few people that have joy in their marriage. It is only few people. Please help me with it. Proverbs 13, verse 12 and 19. Proverbs 13, 12 and 19. Proverbs 13. Okay. Hope divided makes the heart sick. But when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. You know, that is that you have been desiring to have. You might maybe you have been planning for that marriage, that when I get into marriage, this is what I wish to see. This is what I want me and my husband to live joyfully. I want me and my husband to build together. We want to have these kids, so many two kids, this and that. But you know, when that thing is not coming the way you plan it, you think it will come. What will happen to the heart? The heart will feel sick. You will feel weary. You will be like, what? Is this how it's going to be? You know, before I married, okay, let me say before I have more knowledge about marriage, that time when I was young, I used to see some people that they will be beating I would be like, is this how marriage is going to be? Because that is what I normally see around then, that the man that will be the wife. It's not only the man that will even be the wife that beats the husband. Because when I was in secondary school then, one of our teachers, our English teacher, so you know, once one student knows something, every other student has known that in the year. That's all. So the wife normally beats him. Anytime that he comes to class to teach us and he's saying something, the student will be like, see, look at him. Someone that the wife will beat and still sit on him. So that one is not a good marriage. That one is not a good marriage. So it makes the heart feel sick. You think that marriage will be, and because that is what you are saying. Sometimes you will feel like, I don't even want to marry. Some people have it in mind that they just want to have baby. They don't want to have wife at home. They don't want to have husband at home. That they just want to marry. They just want to have children. And that is not a good desire because of what they have been saying. Verse 19. Bliss is sweet to the soul. A desire accomplished is sweet to the soul. So you will see how you can accomplish this, your desire now. I'll see. Tell
seminars, summits, a lot of things are out there for you to go to and learn. Buy books, read books, listen to messages on marriage, go for seminars like this. There are pay ones that you pay for. There are free ones, like this one is free one. The one we'll do next month is free one. The one we are doing every month is free one. The one we are doing online is free one. There are some that are paid ones. So for you to know, like the story I just shared with us now, the normal thing is when that thing was happening, no one will come out boldly to tell you that you should divorce the man. But advice will be given to you on what to do. That separation is different from divorce. Because I'm sure that if that woman had listened to messages like this, that she knows that separation can still work. When they separate, what will happen in that separation is they will both go for, it's like going for clinic. When you are sick, you will go and see doctor. When you are sick, you go and see doctor. That is how it is. When you are using your car for some time, so you take the car to mechanic to service for you. If the car is not giving you the right thing. So if your marriage is sick, you will not just keep it to yourself. You go to the right channel. You will not tell friends and family. Tell your pastor, your mentor. That is why you need to have mentor. For singles that have not married, that is why you need to have someone you submit to too. You can't just marry someone that does not have who he or she submits to. Who can call him or she to order that what you are doing is not good. I pray that you will not make mistake in Jesus' name. So, there are some things I want you to know. You know, do you know that the wall, the matrimonial wall, is more than that wall? Like what my mentor used to say, that the world wall, first and second world war. Matrimonial war is more than that. Reason, that one they fought it, and that one you know the number of people that died. But this ones, there are a lot of war that is going in every home. There are a lot of people have died, but we are just looking at them like this. You are just looking at them like this. What about the woman that the husband worked for all his life and was sending money to him, because the man was forced. I forgot the force. You know, all those force people, they used to take them from one place to another. As he was making money, he was sending money home for the wife to take care of the children, to take care of himself. And the wife was using the money to build her own house, to do things, and sending the children to school, and making the children to know that she was the one training the children. Whereas it was the husband that was sending money to the wife. So when the man retired, the man came back home, and the wife has planned to relocate, and she relocated with all his children abroad and left the man with nothing. She went with everything. That is not the desire, that is not the kind of home you are to build. So let's see Proverbs chapter 24 verse 3. So Proverbs 24 verse 3. Says, through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. Next verse. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. So through knowledge, by knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Please go back to the verse 3. Says that through wisdom a house is built. So you need wisdom. You need wisdom to build your marriage. You need wisdom. You cannot just do it alone. You need wisdom. Wisdom is the principal things. Wisdom is the principal things. So, what I want you to know that, I want to assure you that we cannot have that marriage we planned for. Forget about what is happening here and there. Maybe you are not seeing a sample of what you want. Or maybe because of what you are seeing on social media, divorce here and there. We cannot have that desired marriage. We cannot have that marriage that we desired, that we planned for, that we prayed for. That marriage that we expected. We cannot have it. See, the marriage of our dream, we can have it. That marriage of our dream. If we know that, if we know what to do, and do what we know, there is difference between you know what to do. There's difference between you do that thing that you know. It is possible for us to have our desires marriage. You know, someone used to say that none of us go into a marriage to fail. There is no one that will be planning for marriage that will say, I'm just going into that marriage to fail. Have you seen anyone like that say, this business that I want to start now, I'm planning to fail? No. No one goes to river just to go and play without bringing clean water. You can't go to river and say, let me go and fetch dirty water. It is not possible. You will go to river with the intention of, I want to go and fetch clean water. Clean water, not dirty water. So no one goes into marriage with the intention of, I want to go and fail. So we all want to succeed, but few of us have the skills. It's like you want to start a business now. You don't have any knowledge about the business. You will fail, and you don't even plan to go and get knowledge. You don't plan to seek for more knowledge. Like salon now, a lot of hairstyles are coming out every day. You know, say because of what you have known from home, that is what you will stay alone, what you will be building on alone. It can't work. So many of us want good marriage, successful marriage, but we don't plan for it. So things to do to have marriage of your dream. 1, involve your shepherd. When I say involve your shepherd, you know Psalm 23 verse 1 says that the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. In green pastures He leads me. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. When we say still water, a place of rest. When you see water that is not waving, that is not turbulent, you will like the water. You say, you will be seeing what is underneath. That see the fish, the way they were going and playing and all those things. Place of rest. So He leads me beside the still waters. So if you make God your shepherd, if you involve your shepherd, He will lead you where you will not have issue. It's like a sheep now. You know those sheep, if their shepherd are not directing them well, they will not know where to go to, how to get the green pasture they need to eat. That is how it is. So you need to involve your shepherd. You can't reject your shepherd and get to green pastures in your marriage. You can't reject your shepherd, that you want to do it alone. You don't want to carry God along. You reject your shepherd. You said without your shepherd, you can go. You can go to where the green grass is. It is your shepherd that will lead you, because you did not see, but your shepherd see. If anything is coming afar to attack the sheep, what will shepherd do? Shepherd will go and shepherd will attack that thing, so that thing will not attack the sheep. That is the work of the shepherd. So carry your shepherd along. Involve your shepherd. You can't neglect your shepherd and get to the still waters in your home. You can't neglect your shepherd and get to the still water in your home. So you can't ignore shepherd and get your soul restored in your family. That you want to be doing, it means that you want to be doing everything on your own. You want to be doing everything on your own. You don't want to involve God. I pray you not make mistake in Jesus' name. So another thing is, this word, involve your shepherd, is for those that want to get married, the singles and the unmarried people and the married people. You have been in that marriage, maybe you have been doing it all alone. You want to do it yourself. The problem that are coming to you, you are tackling it on your own. Instead of you to go to God, that God, this is what is happening in my marriage. I want you to take control. That is the way you carry your shepherd along. You involve your shepherd in everything. God, you are the one that gave me this man. You said that I should marry this man. You involve your shepherd before you marry. It will be easy for you to go to that shepherd and say, like, okay, your daddy said go and do that course, and that course you don't want to do because you are looking at I want to walk in back. I want to be dressing like that. And your daddy and your father said that go and study nurse. If you are facing any challenges in that nurse, what will you do? You go to your father and say, Daddy, but you said I should do this thing. See what is happening. But if you don't listen to that man, you will not have that boldness to go and tell the man that this is what I'm facing in my studies. So that is how it is. Don't neglect your shepherd. Don't do it alone. You don't have the capacity to do it alone. It's God that will work with you, that will make it happen. It's God that will help you. There are some things, before I even discuss with my husband, I will have tell God that, God, and I want these things, I want it to be like this, before I discuss with my husband. And I will now tell him. Even sometimes I might not even open up to tell him. You will even be the first person that will say, T.Y., don't you notice this and this? In my mind, I'll be like, something that I'll be praying for. So, carry your shepherd along. You can't do it alone. You know your husband is earning well. And you said, he's just using his money to do it anyhow. He's not giving you money. Do you carry your shepherd along? God, touch this man's heart. Touch this man's heart. He's my husband. Anything that belongs to him belongs to me. I pray God will help us all in Jesus' name. Let me take this second point because of our time and round it up. So the second point is right foundation. Right foundation. To have your desired marriage, you need to have build right foundation. You must build right foundation. Right foundation matters. So 1 Kings chapter 7 verse 10. 1 Kings chapter 7 verse 10. Say something about the foundation. That the foundation was of costly stone. Okay. The foundation was of costly stone. Large stone. Some 10 cubits and some 8 cubits. Let me see 11, please. Okay. And above were costly stones, hewn to size, and cedar wool. So there are size of stones. It depends on the one you use for your building. Like now, when they are making foundation of this place, there will be granite. They will use stand. So for me, tell me what they use. They will use cement, rod. So to build, you need right foundation. But for those that have built on wrong foundation, God can still comes in. Don't lose hope. But for those that are still planning to build, to marry, you need to build on right foundation. Right foundation. And when we are talking about wrong foundation is lies. You don't build on foundation of lies. Where you know that you will be forever. It's a lifetime journey. You are now lying to that man, to that lady. Because if you start with lies, you want to be using lies to cover up. More lies, you will need more lies, bigger lies. And it will affect you to the extent that you don't even have peace of mind. You want to build on the foundation of distrust. You don't trust each other. You build on the foundation of trust. Because of our time. So the foundation is the strength of any house. If the foundation is not right, it's not all right, it will affect the marriage. If the foundation, it is not all right, it will affect the marriage. So the foundation of your marriage, because you know, this is the lifetime journey. Please, start it. See, some people will say, so that the boy, the guy will marry me. I know he has money. Let me just give him myself. Let him impregnate me. Let me use that one to hold him down. See, there are some people that have made that mistakes in the past. I was in a group. Someone was saying something that the mistake that they've made, they don't want the next generation, their children, to make that mistake again. But now, this generation, they don't want to listen. They don't want to learn. Because what they are facing in their mind that they could not open their mouth to say, they cannot tell anyone. There are a lot of things that they cannot even open up to anyone that this is what I'm facing. They don't want the next generation because they built on wrong foundation. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about how the person looks. If you look at him like this, he's so handsome. See, if you have money, if that guy that you think that he looks somehow have money today, you will see the beauty of the Lord in him, on him. That lady that you think she's wawa, no one is wawa. If you spend money on that lady, that your wife, that you think she's not looking beautiful, you will see the beauty will come out. So you don't build the foundation on. I want to ask you, in your marriage, do you want to go and be doing beauty pageants? Do you want to go and be, because I need someone that can sing, that heaven will open. Do you want to open a choir group in your marriage? So there are some things you don't look for. There are some things you should look for. So because of our time, I will stop here today. So don't forget that. This is where I'm going to stop. So if you have any question, kindly signify. Ask your question so that I will answer. And okay, let me say this. Don't forget that we are planning for our 2025 GHN 2025 conference, which is coming up last Saturday of next month, and it's going to be well. This one will be 5th edition, and the way we are doing it this year is different from the way we have been doing it, because we will do some things that are different from what we have been doing. We want to appreciate some people that has been supporting us from the beginning. Anyone that wants to marry, you marry them with their butts. Anyone that wants to marry, you marry them with their butts. So, and our dear lady, Temitayo Emmanuel Adigun, will also speak to us that day. So prepare your mind that day. It's going to be wow. It's going to be wow. So come with someone, let KP to snap picture. You snap picture that day. You eat, you snap picture. You snap picture that day. You eat, you enjoy yourself. So any question? And if you want to join any of our units for that program, kindly let me know so that I will tell you the group, the unit leader. So if you want to join, we have usher, we have choir.